to do what I got to do. So today we're talking about the Daily Globe. What's the Daily Globe? Let me tell you what the fuck the Daily Globe is. The Daily Globe is a local news publication. It's literally a newspaper here in town and the surrounding towns. And they just wrote an article about this a couple of days ago, March 24th. Today's April 10th. So a little over a week ago, almost 2 weeks ago, they wrote this. Here's the headline. City targets Thompson Hotel and other rental properties over horrific living conditions. Okay, the reason all this matters to me, and I'm just going to give you a real quick summary. Links in the description to this article. Please go read it for yourself, and you guys will be caught up to date as to what the fuck is fully the backstory is. But in a nutshell, this place right here, the Thompson Apartments, if you guys live here in town, you probably have seen this. If you haven't, then I don't know. I don't know who the fuck you are that you haven't seen this. You don't drive by downtown. But this here is called the Thompson Apartments. RG Music here to the right has been there for a while, and then the Mexican store to the left. Right in the middle, we have this apartment building. Thompson Apartment Buildings. Now, you know what this is above here? Above the Mexican store, above RG Music? All these are apartment complexes. Like they're apartment units or whatever the fuck you want to call them. They're basically singular rooms, right? They rent out one room, no bedroom, and they'd be charging people $500-$600. Not to mention they have horrific living conditions. The reason I'm bringing all this up, the reason I think you guys should care, is because to me, this is no different than, for example, what happens in bigger cities. In places like fucking Sioux Falls or Mankato, maybe. Definitely big fucking cities. This shit happens all the time, where they let buildings go, right? They'll say, oh, this building needs to be demolished, or this building needs a lot of work. No one's going to pay for it. We're just going to leave it, right? And then what ends up happening is that you have all these unoccupied, disgusting, rundown buildings in your city. This is just the start of this. Now, don't get me wrong. If you guys have lived here long enough, and I've lived here for a very long time, I'm sure that you can drive around and point out to multiple buildings. Hey, that building's empty. Hey, that lot is vacant. Hey, nothing goes there. No, that business stopped running. You know, every single where you look, we've lost so many businesses in this town that now it's literally mostly empty businesses. So now here we have a hotel, apartment, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And long story short, they're saying, look, there's mold, there's water damage, there's stains, there's cockroaches, there's piss and shit all over the fucking floor. Now, let's stop here. Let's stop the train here. People will say, well, see the Thompson buildings. These buildings, that's where all the poor people live. That's where all the riffraff live. That's where all the immigrants and the drug addicts live. So they're disgusting. Is that what you're trying to tell me, Kane? No, motherfucker. What I'm trying to tell you is the people in charge, not just of the city, but the people in charge of the building. The people, the landlords, who all these people pay money to, those people, the people in charge, they're not doing what they're supposed to. They're letting this place get to be this bad. But furthermore, the Worthington city officials who could do something, who do go and do their little inspections and make sure that everything is up to health code, they've been there. They know how bad it is. They didn't fucking care. Now they care. Now they care that the fucking Daily Globe made an article about it and all of us got to read it. And I'm assuming there's been some sort of outrage, as much as I have. I'm hoping others are outraged as well, because look at this. 4 days, excuse me. This first one was on March 24th. On March 28th, just 4 days later, they came out with full story. City makes preparations to clean up Thompson Hotel. Motherfucker, for one, it's not a hotel, bro. I mean, it's not. It's not a hotel. For two, it says full story here. And if you read this, look, it's literally about 4 paragraphs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. It's just a couple paragraphs. It's 1 page. Full story. But if you go over here, they go into great detail, explain to you how bad it is. Look at these pictures. To me, bruh, this looks no different than like the fucking Worthington Mall did before you guys let that shit. Like, you guys let the mall go. This is exactly what it looked like. I got videos of what the mall looked like as it was being abandoned, as it was being demolished. What pisses me off is Worthington City Council members and city officials discussed the issue during a special work session Wednesday, saying that the city does not have the means to enforce its own health and safety rules. Wow. You don't have any money? Maybe it's because you guys spent it all on that new car place you built, huh? Fuck the mall. Let's build a new car place. Let's build a new car dealership so all the out-of-town people can come here, buy their cars, and leave, and invest nothing else in this community. Y'all dumb as fuck. I don't even know where to end this video. I just want to quickly come out and tell you guys this happened. Please go read this article that's linked in the description. I want you guys to read it. I want you guys to understand that this is not these people's faults. This is not their fault. I mean, you're blaming the sick and poor for being sick and poor. You're like, oh, look, you're so poor. Look how gross you are. Why don't you have your house clean? Poor, sick guy. What are you, on drugs? Well, then you deserve to live in that fucking dump.